Hello everyone! I haven't made a video in so long. Can't wait to update you all on what's going on around here at the homestead. It is spring 2022. Maple's here, playing fetch, you know. So some things haven't changed, but some things have. Yeah, this is our mudroom shop where I do my woodworking. So that was a new addition since the last video I made. But yeah, I'm excited to update you all. I'm gonna go through and share our gardens, just coming out of winter, and the chicken setup, and kind of where things are at before we start implementing some new things. I'm flicking this around, look at me. Go, go! So yeah, I misplaced my sunglasses, so I'm using Finn's, and let's get started. I'm doing a tour, but you can join me in the tour.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty much a boulder. You have to eat.
Well, you can see that Finn has grown.
I'm a grown man.
Finn's 8 now,
I'm 8.
and it's probably super drastic from my other videos.
Well, it's not those times when I'm like, I can't even speak.
Yeah,
I'm just
which those are captured on some of these videos. I'm walking down to show the not so visually interesting thing, but a big milestone that we did last year, which was we put in our well last year, and that was a huge deal because now we have running.
Not showing me.
But right here, it's right by our driveway, which we thought was a good access point. And I'm spinning around. So eventually this, which I've talked about before with you all, but this is gonna get terraced off with stone and stone steps. So we didn't really wanna have much going on. But we did have to dig out this big trench right here and lay the pipe from the well into the basement. But it's very deep, so we shouldn't hit it when we do those terraces. That's huge deal because we have our well now, what can we do in our house?
We can have running water and we can shower, which
we haven't showered in what, 7 years?
I would say more than 13 years.
Well, we have lived 6 years since we've been living like off-grid without running water. We're still, but it's huge having that and living with, what have you learned living without running water?
I learned that without running water, it is much funner because you don't have to take a shower.
Oh my God. So Finn ran down to the garden down there. And before I go down there, I wanted to show you just what the chickens are up to. We have them up here right now near the greenhouse. So we did this probably 2 winters ago, where we built this coop off of the greenhouse over here. And this has been awesome. You can see like we're late to planting this year, but we put in these 2 windows and the chickens would just come through the windows into the greenhouse during the winter. And that was obviously really nice, having that sun and that warmth, but also they laid pretty much all through the winter, both years since they've been here. And that's a bonus for the ones who eat the eggs. So it's been awesome having them up here. Also, just they're closer to our house, so doing all the chicken chores, especially in the winter, has been really much easier. So we still need to come in here and clean out the coop, But that's pretty much it. It's just the nesting boxes and the roosts, and then they have access through the window. And there's a door that, like, you pull the string and it kind of like slides up and down. So we have that set up for them. We're getting ready to start planting in the greenhouse, but also planting in the garden. So we are thinking about what we're gonna do with the chickens. We're gonna obviously close those those windows going into the greenhouse, but then we're going to, I'll walk over here to just show you where their run was, because they've been there enough that they would benefit from just being in a different area. So you can kind of tell the fencing was this area. This was really nice in the summer because they had access to the shade from the trees. We're thinking about where they're gonna go next and what areas we're gonna work. We have, which I can show you, we have a chicken tunnel that we built. I'll show that because that was very easy to make, and it's really awesome to kind of like tunnel them away like from the coop, and you know, it's portable and you can use that. So walking through the swales, this tree is about to bud. Apple tree, this is, Steve did a couple of grafts on that. My mom was up here getting the caterpillars out of the trees. The brown-tailed moths they got us. They're up here, so you probably can't see, but the tips of this oak tree all have the brown-tailed moth. It isn't too bad though, but my mom was noticing that, and she was cutting them and then putting them in a bucket of soapy water from the fruit trees. So walking down, you can see that each year things grow taller, and this is the sea berry, and this is hopefully this pollinates this and we get more berries this year, because I think we only got maybe 5, like a little handful. And the American hazelnuts are getting very tall. Fence down here with maple. So we're getting ready to just be in the garden and keep the chickens out. They've been free ranging.
You made it!
Yeah. Yeah. This is we have a nursery going on right here for one of the jobs Steve's working on. Steve works doing coastal restoration with living shoreline and using logs and building up soil stability to help with erosion. So he plants native plants and just really helps to stabilize the bank rather than what's traditionally done around here with stone, big boulders, and just kind of like put up there. So these plants are going to be used in one of those jobs.
Oh, I want to give you it. No, don't throw it.
Oh, thank you. I'll put it in my hair.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so we got cranberry bunbush sumac and pussy willow. And I've honestly never seen this go on. Like, I remember the little fuzzy buds, but I've never really gotten up close to it to see it look like that. Yep, and this should be the cranberry, I think. Pretty sure. Yeah, cranberry. High bush cranberry. So that's really cool, that work that Steve's doing. And they're really the only people around here who do that. So that's also really cool. And so garden, we had some corn, we have some, oh, my shadow, but mustard, self-seeded. So we could probably start eating that soon. Really nice when you didn't do any planting to have some food to eat. Yep, so so my sister is a beekeeper, and she is going to get her bees from the post office, but her and her partner are living here on the property, just part-time for when they're in the area. So it's really cool having them on the homestead. Just they've already helped out a lot. We took down our first greenhouse shed, like we called it the greenhouse shed, but it was our first greenhouse, and we took that down with them. I wanted to just show, this is our main crop garden. I want to come in here and sheet mulch the grass. That's kind of because we extended it, but we do need to come in and sheet mulch around just so the grass is tamed. But we also over here have lots of mustard greens that have self-seeded. Mustard greens. Yummy. So that's pretty much our little tour of what's going on around here. I was gonna come in and start weeding, or just poke around and like get my hands back in the soil. But it's always so nice, like coming out of the Maine winter and just remembering that this is actually a really fun place to be and beautiful, because the winters can be tough. They're very dark and gray, and yeah. So before I forget, I wanted to just show and introduce what I was talking about. I have like mustard green in my mouth. What I was talking about with the chickens. So this is a chicken tunnel that we built. It's very easy, and I can also talk about this in a more specific video just related to our chicken setup, but very easy. So the rebar goes down along the bottom on both sides. It's one long piece of rebar. And then we use these T-fittings, my shadow's in the way, these T-fittings for just PVC or something like that. Run the tube, my shadow, run the tube through the rebar, and then use the T-fitting to create these arches. And then we just laid this height of this piece of fencing over, and used wire to twist tie it along the bottom. So that was a really easy project to make for the chickens, and with that we can easily tunnel them out from places and kind of like direct them away from their main run area. So one more thing, I promise it's the last thing. I just want to end my garden and chicken plan tour with a little bit more about the sheet mulching. So last year we mowed this, you can see where the wood chips are. We mowed this area and we covered it all with cardboard that we got from the dump. And we got cardboard from the dump and we saved it. And you can also get a lot of cardboard from the hardware store. So those are great resources. Cardboard recycling at the transfer station, like any hardware store or that gets shipments in boxes, they have been awesome letting us pillage their cardboard. And you want to make sure, because I was picking this up today, that you take all the plastic tape and duct tape off your cardboard before sheet mulching. Using the cardboard combined with the wood chips really just like kills the grass. And then from there, you know, the cardboard breaks down, the wood chips break down, and then you can till it up and use it for gardening. So yeah, that's just a little peek of an easy way to turn a grassy spot into a future spot for planting. Cardboard, wood chips, and letting it sit. You can also do cardboard and rocks, like to weigh it down. We've used a tarp before. Tarps are great, but depending on the tarp, it can start like breaking down, which that's not what you want, you know, like having little pieces of plastic everywhere. Another great resource for sheet mulching is an old rug. Blankets can be good, just like old blankets. Lay it down, kill that grass that's there, and then have a new spot for food and more diversity. So for more diversity, that's the plan. I hope you like this tour. I'm really excited to be outside and be making videos again. It's a beautiful day. Hopefully I get some sun. There's Finn.
You haven't showed me like the whole video.
What do you want to say, Finn?
I want to say that I am very happy that I have this mom, this life, and this dad. And the dad, who's not here yet, but he soon will be. Go, go, go! Shadow looks very cool, like, hey, I'm Hannah, and I'm super duper
buff.
I'm super duper strong.
I look. Whoa, I look good. That's it. Thanks for watching. If you want,
oh my god.
It'd be awesome if you subscribed and kept following our homestead and just our channel in general. If you like this video, let me know.
Thumbs up, thumbs down, or peace sign. I usually like peace sign. It's just my equal or
that'd be so
or
cool if
rock
there's
on,
a peace sign option.
or rock on, or like wait, or like halt.
Stop. Also, let us know if you have any video suggestions of what you would like us to cover or share with you on here. Let me know in the comments below, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.
Cut. Wait. Cut. Yeah.